Let's start by adding a HealthBar UI, so the player can actually see how much life they have left. Inside the hierarchy, inside the canvas, I add two UI images. The first one will be the background of the health bar, and the second one will be the fill that shrinks when the player takes damage. For the health bar fill image, I set the image type to filled, the method to horizontal, and the origin to left, so the bar decreases smoothly from left to right. And now the UI is ready for scripting. Next, let's create a script that updates the health bar. I call it HealthBar, and I attach it to the background image of the bar. Inside the script, I expose a reference to the fill image and create a simple method called updateHealth. This method receives the player's current health and maximum health and adjusts the fill amount accordingly. This keeps the health bar logic clean and centralized. Now let's connect it to the actual player health system. Now that the health bar script is ready, we can make the player health system update it automatically. Inside PlayerHealth, I call HealthBar instance update health when the game starts, when the player takes damage, and when they heal. This makes the health bar react instantly to every health change. If the player gets hit, the bar goes down. If they heal, the bar fills back up. Everything stays perfectly in sync. Now, we want enemies to actually damage the player when they collide. Since all enemies inherit from enemy base, we don't need a separate script. Instead, we add the damage logic directly inside onTriggerEnter2D in the enemy base class. I start by adding a damage value and a short damage cooldown, so enemies don't hit the player every frame. Then, when the enemy touches the player, I calculate the knockback direction and call PlayerHealth instance take damage, hit deer. This not only reduces the player's health, but also triggers knockback and the flash VFX. With this update, every enemy type automatically gains the ability to hurt the player, and the system remains clean, scalable, and easy to maintain. I update the method to onCollisionEnter2D and replace the Collider2D parameter with Collision2D. Inside the method, I now access the collider using Collision Collider. I press play, and when the player touches an enemy, the health bar immediately decreases and the player gets knocked back slightly. If I pick up a healing chest reward, the bar fills back up. Everything is working smoothly. Enemies now deal real damage, the player reacts visually, and the UI always reflects the correct health. Now, let's make the health bar more dynamic by changing its color depending on how much life the player has left. Inside the health bar script, I add three colors: a green color for high health, a yellow color for medium health, and a red color for low health. In the update health method, I calculate the percentage of life remaining and switch the bar's color based on that value. This gives the player immediate visual feedback. When you're low on health, the bar turns red, making it clear that you're in danger. At full health, the bar is completely green, which indicates the player is in a safe state. Now I'll walk into an enemy to take some damage. And you can see the bar not only decreases, but it also shifts to yellow, showing that the player is in mid-health. If I take even more damage, the health drops below 30%, and now the bar turns red. This instantly communicates that the player is in danger and needs healing quickly. Everything is working perfectly. The color transitions feel clear, responsive, and polished, giving the player great feedback on their current health status.